Hudson Bay axe. Now the reason I chose the Hudson Bay axe, I chose them for the pattern, and you'll see the Hudson Bay pattern, very pronounced drop right here that serves as a knuckle guard for working, and it's very convenient. You can almost use it as an ulu knife. Just having that shape, that notch, that recess right there for your hand, just gives you a lot of options for how you can use this thing. This is the 24-incher, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up. So we are looking at a 4-inch cut. And I like the hammer side. I probably won't use it much, but I like the size of it rather than a big one that I have on some of my other axes. How I set it up, I thinned this blade probably more than many would like. And the reason being is the way I use it. I knew I would use it for limbs, cutting smaller diameter wood and making shelters and such, and firewood supply for campfires. I knew I wouldn't be splitting big stuff. I wouldn't be splitting big seasoned hardwoods. And so that's why I chose the Hudson Bay pattern. I chose Counciil tool because I liked their pattern, and I think you get a lot of quality with the Counciil tool stuff for your dollar. These axes are hardware store priced under $50. This is the 18-incher, basically identical. Also, I've set this up. It's a little thin. This thing is just scary sharp right now, and basically you may ask why two. Because of their sizes, they will travel differently, and so the 24-incher being my all-time favorite will probably see less miles than the 18-incher. The 18-incher, just because of its size, it's probably going to get put in this rucksack more often. How I set it up and what I do, because of the blade, as you sharpen and work with it, it'll be shiny. And what I do is I make index lines with a pen, or I can just color it in solid. And as I sharpen this blade, I can look at each side so that I am not thinning each cheek more than another. And so I can look at my index marks, and as I put the edge on this, it is uniform. Both sides are identical. I was a little skeptical about how thin I set these up, because I thought maybe they would not cleave, they would not separate wood enough, maybe they would stick more. But the first time I used this one, heading off into the woods in the dead of winter, and there's a down tree, and it wasn't very big, but I used it, and it worked great. This is a dead pine that's been here a while. Oops. Oops. And this thing is just quite the workhorse. I'm not going to get the velocity with the shorter handle that I do with the long one. This one is impressive. Okay, another thing you might notice is the color. This 24-incher, I have already, of course, sharpened it, and The dark you see here is a patina that I put on. Patina is a corrosion that will prevent your deep red rust. If I remember right, I did this one with, I think I did it with lime juice. And so I haven't done this one yet. It's shiny except for the ink that I just wrote. You know, it's all shiny. I will put a patina on this as well, just to prevent the rust. And it won't look as pretty, but it sure works. I've had this one a few years. It's been around. It's done some work. It's seen some weather. It's been great. I may actually do a little more of that corrosion, put that patina on there again some more. Something else that I was really impressed with is this Sheath holster by Counciil tool. Obviously heavy duty. It's stitched and riveted. Little strap to keep the hammer side from slipping out of the holster. Has slots for a belt, and I thought it was just quite the quality. And probably another reason the 18-inch Hudson Bay will go more places with me because of its size, and it'll go on the belt. I may even pack it upside down just because of its length, and it just very handy and a good buy. I think this combo right here was, I don't know if it was more than $50. I don't remember. And of course I'll set this one up with some leather laces so I can hang it. And so that was my gear choices, to go out and make a lean-to, and blinds, maybe other kinds of shelters. And today might be the day. Yesterday, when I started out, the horseflies disagreed very strongly. All right, that's the Counciil tool Hudson Bay axes. Those were